A very hearty and warm welcome to everyone out there. Now we are here to discuss the very topic from our NCERT Class 9 B Hyper, lesson number 3, The Little Girl. So let me introduce myself. I am Palachain and I am here to discuss and basically in short explain you the full lesson. So before coming straight to the lesson, let's learn something about this. This lesson is written by Catherine Menstein and she had clearly depicted in the lesson the selfless love of parents to their children and also the misunderstandings which children always have about their parents' changing behavior. So without any further delay, let's start the lesson. It is mentioned in the lesson that to the little girl, her father was a figure to be feared of, and the little girl's name is Kezia. She feared from her father because she had a blind belief that her father is not a kind of father which could be appreciated. So every day before going to office, her father used to give a casual kiss to Kezia and she often reported to him with a goodbye father. That means she was not liking always her father's closeness to her. So every time she feel a bit relaxed when she hears the sound of her father's carriage being faded away. Now in the evening she would stand near the staircase and would listen to her father's voice when he used to come from the office. He would always order her mother and her grandmother to always bring him tea, to see where are the newspapers, to bring him slippers. So she would stand near the staircase and would listen all these voices in the evening. But she would never come close to her father and would do anything for him. She would always stand there and listen. But Kezia's mother would come to her and she asks her that, Kezia, if you had been a good girl today, please go to your father in the drawing room and remove his boots. Now Kezia was not so willing to go, but very slowly she entered the drawing room, opening the door very slowly, like with a sound, with a noise she opened the door, and her fathers would look her in a frightened way. In a way, by looking over his spectacles, he would put his spectacles down and would look at her. And this very way of her father would always terrify Kezia. Then her father used to ask her that, Kezia, have you been a good girl today? Then Kezia said, I don't know, father. Father says, you don't know? He also stutters like that and says that if you stutter like that, your mother had to take you to the doctor. Now Kezia would feel a bit shocked now. Well, Kezia would not stutter with other people as usual because she had given it up at a very early age. But for her father, she would try hard to speak those words very properly. She should have a stuttered voice in herself. Then when father and grandmother had a conversion, then grandmother asked father that why are you looking so sad about? Father used to tell her that can you just talk to Kezia so that she could not feel a bit unhappy. She would always remain unhappy and please talk to her so that she could remain happy all the time. I think she is not comfortable in the surroundings. You should go and talk to her. To the little girl Kezia, she thought that her father has big hands and he has big legs, and especially he was looking like a giant when he yawned. So that was a figure by where she thought that her father is a giant, and thinking her alone with her father would really be a very risky job. So she thought her father would be very fearful. And usually on Sunday afternoons, Kezia's grandmother used to send Kezia to the drawing room and have some pretty good conversations with her parents. But whenever Kezia entered the drawing room, she was always stunned to see her mother busy reading and her father stretched on the sofa. While he was stretched, he was having a handkerchief on his mouth and one of his legs on the best cushions, and he was relaxing very nicely. Kezia would feel a bit ignored, but she would sit on the stool and watch them until his father woke up and stretched his hands in the air. And then he asked Kezia that, why are you staring me like an owl? Now one day Kezia was inside her house because having a big cold. So while having a conversation with her grandmother told Kezia that her father's birthday is approaching next week. So she should make a gift for him. So Kezia asked about what should I make for him. So grandmother offered her a yellow silk, a pretty yellow silk cloth, and asked her to make a pin cushion, to stitch a pin cushion for him. Now Kezia was very laborious and she was laboriously doing it. She stitched 3 sides of the pin cushion with double cotton very nicely, and now she was having a doubt. Now what to fill inside the cushion? She was thinking that I should have some good things to put inside so that my father's gift would be very nice. Now when everyone was out of the house and grandmother was wandering in the garden, now Kezia went in her mother's big bedroom, in her mother's bedroom to search for some scraps. And luckily on the bed table she finds some fair sheets of paper. Now unknowingly, she was not knowing that what kind of papers were them, but she unknowingly took those papers, tore them into tiny pieces, and she filled in her pin cushion and stitched the 4th side also very beautifully. Now, the moment she did this, and at the same day in the night, there was a hue in the house, hue and a kind of sound noises in the house. Father was searching his great speech for the port authority, and he was not finding it. Actually, the paper which Kezia tore were actually the great speech of her father's for the port authority. So mother asked Kezia that, I hope that you have not touched any paper which were kept in my room. So Kezia remembered, oh yes, I have taken those papers and filled it my pin cushion for the surprise. Then mother asked, and mother was very shocked. She asked Kezia to go to the drawing room where her father was waiting this instant. Now Kezia was dragged to the drawing room where her father was standing with his hands behind his back. Father was very angry on Kezia, but mother explained everything to the father. And father was very, very angry, and he said that please put the child on the bed this instant. And Kezia was sitting in her room and was very sad. She was looking at the dim light. Then at the same moment, her father entered the room and he was having a ruler in his hand. Now Kezia was frightened. She thought that her father is going to beat me up. So Kezia was very afraid. And her father asked that, did you do that? She was stammering and said, no, I was like, so she was not able to speak properly. But her father came closer to her and said, you will be punished for doing something and for touching a thing which does not belong to you. So Kezia was trying to explain her father that it was for your birthday, but father didn't listen anything. And he gave a beating on her little pink palms. And Kezia was crying a lot. When Kezia was crying, she was with her grandmother. Grandmother consoled her, but Kezia was very much angered from her father. She asked grandmother, what did God make fathers for? Grandmother was a bit surprised and she said that, don't worry child, this is a hanky. Please wipe up your tears. You will be forgetting everything in the morning. But the child never forgot. The child never forgot this very incident. And every time when she met her father, she would keep her hands behind her back and a red color flew inside her cheeks. That means she was a bit afraid. Her neighbors, Mr. MacDonald, they lived next door and she was having a fence in front of her house, and from the gap between the fence she used to see them playing tag in the evening with their father. The father was having Mao, the small child, on his shoulders and 2 little girls hanging from his coat pockets. Now at this moment Kezia discovered that there are different sorts of father. And she was very pretty sure about that her father was not a kind of father which Mr. MacDonald used to be. Her father was a strict father and was not able to play with her. Now suddenly one day mother became ill and she was taken to the doctor by Kezia's grandmother. So Kezia was left alone at the home with the cook Alice. She was having no one at the house. Kezia was a bit frightened because she used to get nightmares very often. So she asked Alice that what if I get a nightmare? If I get a nightmare at night, Granny is used to sit behind me, to pacify me and to console me. But there's no one today. So Alice was comforting her and said that, don't worry child, you just leave in your bed. And while saying this, she removed her socks and warmed her and slept her in the bed. But at the night, she had the same nightmare. A butcher with a knife and was coming nearer with a rope. And he had a very weird smile which used to fear her. So this very girl was very afraid, and she woke up at a very instant, and she was very frightened, was thinking of how to be safe from. So she found her father near. He was having a candle in his hand, and father asked Kezia that, "What happened, child? Is anything wrong with you?" So Kezia said, "I had a same nightmare. The butcher, the knife," she was shouting the things which she saw in her dream. Father was a bit confused, and he put off the candles. She took the child in his arms, hugged her, and took her to the big bedroom. There he comforted her and slept her on the bed. Then what happened? That father also lay in front of her. The child tugged to her father. The butcher and the knife was still in the eyes of the child, of Kezia, and she tugged to her father, snuggled her father below his arms, and she was sleeping very close to her father. Then the dark does not matter. Now she was not fearful at all. And while she was sleeping, having her eyes closed, she discovered a very funny feeling. She thought that, "Oh, my poor father, no one is there to care for you. I have you for me, but there's no one for you. You work a lot from office and come home, and there's no one to care about you. You have got a very big heart. You are not so big, but your heart is very big." So she was thinking that, "Oh, father, I tore your important speech, I tore your important paper." So she was sighed. She was in a feeling of sigh. So her father then woke at a very instant and asked, "What happened, Kezia? Is it the same nightmare again?" But Kezia told, No, father, I was just thinking." So she told her father that, "See, father, my head on your heart, and I can hear it pumping very loud. You have got such a big heart, father dear." So she was now very much friendly with her father, and she discovered the feeling that her father has a love for her and he could do anything for her. I hope you all understood the very meaning behind the story of the selfless love and care by the parents to their children. And this story clearly depicts that children should respect their parents, and some children really lacks the same thing. So we will always be very respectful to our parents because they have a behavioral pattern, and they change behavior because of our actions. So we should be good to our parents. Thank you. Have a nice and joyful day ahead.